Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube creative studio. My name is Sonia and today I would like to show you how to work with two colors loops yarn. Creating with these two colors loops yarn, it's absolutely perfect for beginners. You don't need to know how to crochet or how to knit. You don't need any crochet hook or needles. You will just use your hands and you can create this lovely mosaic pattern for any project you like. You can prepare the pattern by yourself or you can use the application created by Alize, Puffy, more. There are many patterns already prepared, or you can use this application and to create patterns by yourself. I already prepared this diamonds or small flowers pattern. You will find this pattern on my blog for free. The written pattern is also available for free on my blog. The pattern notes you will find in the box below this video tutorial. As always, I will give you the link where you can buy the yarn and where you can download the application. So let's get started, my crochet friends. I will use Alize Puffy more one ball for one tote bag. In one ball there are 150 grams, 11.5 meters, which is 12.6 yards, and I already prepared the pattern for you, which you can also download. You will need only the scissors and the tapestry needle to hide the ends. So look at my pattern already prepared. We will work in rows, forth and back, and the number of chains in each row or number of loops in each row is a multiple of 4 plus 1. In my pattern I will have 17 loops in each row, which is 16 4 times 4 plus 1, but you can have as many loops as you wish, multiple of 4 plus 1, and the pattern repeats after 4 rows, so there is 4 rows repeats, which is very easy to remember. On one side you will have this pattern, white and black, and on the opposite side you will have the opposite colors, the black and white, or in my case white and violet. So let's get started, my crochet friends. At first we will create the foundation chain. You will start at the end of the yarn and grab the second loop and pull it through the first loop. Okay, then grab the third loop and pull it into the second loop, the fourth into the third, and so on and so on. Always pull the yarn from back to front or into the inside the loop and then outside like this. And my foundation chain will have 17 chains, so 17 loops together. You will work with one color for one chain and with the second color for the chain on the opposite side of your foundation chain. So you will have 17 white loops and 17 violet loops. Okay, so this is my foundation chain, and then we will start with working in this foundation chain. Okay, so just make sure you have the same number of loops. Here we are. So I just finished my foundation chain. Let me count the chains: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. Perfect. And now I will prepare the row for the pattern. Okay, so in this first row I will use only one color on each side. So I will pull the violet loops through the violet chain. Start from the left and go to the right side. Pull the loop from the back to front through the every and each chain. Okay, so grab the next loop and pull it through the next chain. Just make sure you don't miss any loop and you don't skip any chain. And once you reach the end, turn your fork and pull the white loops through the white chains. Okay, start in the second chain and then in the third, fourth, and so on and so on. Always pull the yarn from the back to front, and I pull the loop under the front loop of the chain. Okay, so you have a nice chain in the middle like this. Okay, so you will have 17 loops prepared to make the pattern in next row. Here we are. We have both loops prepared, and now I will work on this pattern. The first row, at the beginning there are 2 loops, then 1, then 3, 1, 3, 1, and at the end you will finish with 2 loops. Okay, so it doesn't matter which color you will start with. I will start with the white one and then the violet one. Okay, pull the white loop in the white loop from the previous row, again from back to front. Okay, then the second loop from back to front. Okay, on the opposite side there are 2 violet loops left. Look at them, and you can pull them now or when you finish your row. I will show you quickly how you will work with the loops on the opposite side. Easily pull them through the back to front the same way. So if you pull the white one on one side, there is the violet loop left, and you will pull it on the opposite side. Okay, now let me grab the violet loop and pull it into the white loop from the previous row. So I will work on my pattern. Perfect. Just make sure the loop is not twisted. Then grab the next white loop and pull it into the first, second, and the third. So we have 1, 2, 3 white loops, and then again the violet loop. Make sure you have grab and pull the next loop. Perfect. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 1. Again 1, 2, 3 white loops and then 1 violet loop. 1, 2 and 3. This is it. Pull it always from back to front, from back to your right side. Actually both sides could be right sides. And the violet color. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1, and you will finish with 2 white loops. Let's look on the opposite side. We have 1 2 violet loops and 1 white, and then you can very easily join the loops together. The remaining loops, you don't need to count them because there is the proper number you need for your pattern. Okay, so 1 2 and 3, and then 1 violet color. Okay, so it's easy to finish the opposite side as there are the loops remaining. You will just pull them together. Let's look at the second row. There is a white loop at the beginning and at the end, and then 3 violet, 1 white, 3 violets, 1 white. Okay, so again you can work on the side you like, white on violet side. The first loop is the violet, is the white loop on the white side, and the violet loop on the violet side. Okay, I will prepare the first loops, and then 3 violets on the white side, 1 2 and 3, and then white into the white loop from the previous row. Easy. So we have 1 2 3 1, and you will repeat this till end of row, and you will finish with 1 white loop in the last loop. 1 2 and 3. It's super easy. 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 and 1. Perfect. And the same on the opposite side. 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 and 1. Amazing. We just finished the second row. Now let me show you the third row. You will work in rows, repeating this pattern. The third row have 2 loops at the beginning, then 1, then 3 1 3 1, and you will finish with 2 loops at the end. And the row number 4 is the same as row number 2, so it's amazing. You will very quickly remember the pattern, and you will not need the paper anymore. Okay, so let's start round number 3. 2 loops. I'm working on the violet side, so 2 white loops at the beginning, and then 1 violet. Okay, then 1 2 3 and 1. Okay, so at the beginning there are 2 white loops, then 1 violet loop, and again 1 2 3 and 3. What is absolutely amazing on this yarn, you can create any pattern you love, any mosaic or pixel pattern by yourself using the application or the Excel file. It's super easy to prepare the pattern and then use the pattern for your favorite project. Okay, and on the opposite side, at the beginning there are 2 violet loops, then white loop, and then 3 violets. 1, 2, and 3. It's always easier to work on the opposite side when you already prepared the first side. Here we are. I just finished the 3rd row, and the 4th row will be the same as the 2nd one. So the white loop at the beginning, then we will have 3 violets, 1, 2, and 3, and then white loop, the white loop. So this is it. This is it, my crochet friends. You can use this pattern to make anything soft and cozy you would love. I love to create the pillow covers and blankets, and this will be a small handbag or tote bag. And I think this tote bag could be a perfect gift for any woman, for your mom, for your grandma, for your teachers or trainers. So you see, this is my color. Now I will repeat row number 1, then 2, 3 and 4. Actually I don't count the first round, we just prepared the loops for the pattern, for the mosaic pattern. So the first row with 1 single color I don't count into my pattern. Okay, so the first row is the row where I started the pattern. Okay, so this is the 5th row of my pattern, and then you will make the row number 5, 6, 7 and 8, and you will repeat row number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Oh, look at this. Isn't it amazing? So there are 4 rows repeats till you are satisfied with the length of your project. So let me show you the pattern one more time here. So we just finished the 4th row on my pattern and started the 5th row. Here it is. So we finished the small flower or the diamond, small diamond pattern. So yeah, so you can easily continue, work in rows back and forth till you are satisfied with the length of your project. Okay, so in this first part of my video tutorial, I showed you how to work with 2 loops yarn, how to work according to pattern. You can prepare the pattern by yourself, and in my next video tutorial I will show you how to easily make the tote bag, how to add the handles and how to join the sides. We will use the loops, so we will not sew the sides, we will join sides with the loops. Okay, and look at this opposite side. Okay, I finished the first half, and this the second half of my project on the opposite side is not finished, and I will show you how very quickly finish your project. So you can prepare the pattern only on one side, then turn your work and join the loops from back to front, from down to top, and work in columns, not in rows, and it will be very quick. Okay, so this is it. Then continue from down to, from the bottom to up to the top, from the down to top, and you don't need to work in rows. It will be much more quicker to work in the columns. So this is it, my crochet friends. In case of any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Put the comment in the box below this video tutorial, or you can reach me on my Facebook page, Pinterest, Instagram, and I'm always there and happy to help. Once you are satisfied with the length of your project, just finish your project with the last row, one color row. So if so this is the white side, and I will make the last row with white loops only. Okay, and on the opposite side you will have the violet loops, so you will have the last row with white loops only. So this is the end of the first part of my mosaic tote bag video tutorial. Thank you very much for watching, my crochet friends, and see you soon. Bye bye.